Jeff Passan has revealed that a major New York Yankees trade is coming to upgrade a position of desperate need, as Brian Cashman has already admitted that this is something they need to fix, and the New York Yankees have a clear path to doing so, according to Passan, and we are going to break all of this down. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Yankees Digest. It's Chris here, and we're going to jump right into things as always. Guys, if you're part of that 78% that's not subscribed to Yankees Digest, make sure to subscribe. We got daily videos like this. You do not want to miss out on all the great content that we have. You guys have been killing it with the likes and the subs recently. Let's keep it up. And let's jump into this video because there is a lot to go over. As Jeff Passan has revealed, the New York Yankees do want to upgrade that second base position. Right now, DJ LeMahieu is in there playing that position, and look, it's not like he's been terrible, but the New York Yankees, they've been looking for an upgrade at second or third base, and now seeing the Jazz Chisholm is comfortably at third since he's returned from injury, it does mean second base is going to become the position that the Yankees are going to look to upgrade. Now, I don't really understand why the Jazz doesn't just play second and have LeMahieu play at third, because LeMahieu can do that, but that's just the world we live in. The Yankees wanted to move Jazz back to third. Jazz has said he's open to playing whatever position because that's not the point. And LeMahieu is seemingly more comfortable at second, as that is his more natural position at the end of the day, which is important to note for this New York Yankees team. So, with all this in mind, what we're looking at is a situation where the New York Yankees are known to be looking to make an upgrade. Now, Brian Cashman has talked a lot about the fact that the Yankees do want to upgrade that second base or that infield at all, because especially they had Oswaldo Cabrera doing it, who was never really someone who was like, all right, well, that's our guy for the rest of the year. But especially when he went down with that season-ending injury, you consider Peraza has not been able to hit the ball. It kind of became evidently clear that the New York Yankees need to make some sort of trade, and it became clear the Yankees were going to make some sort of trade. And Jeff Passan broke down a lot of different trades for a lot of different teams, including the New York Yankees. And jumping into it and looking at what Passan said, he said that with the injury to Luke Weaver's hamstring, the temptation is here that was to send a high leverage reliever to the Yankees. There are so many bullpen arms available, though, that filling their hole at second base with few options available made the most sense. Inter-division trades are available, but they never really are easy to execute. But the possibility of Brandon Lowe, obviously, and a relief arm does make sense for the New York Yankees. Regardless of what the Yankees do at the deadline, they've given themselves a nice cushion in the American League East and were the class of the division through Memorial Day. Now, Lowe's career numbers at Yankee Stadium are admittedly abysmal, but his left-handed stroke and that short porch in right field feel like a match made in heaven. And this is absolutely true. I mean, Brandon Lowe, yeah, the numbers at Yankee Stadium are not necessarily great, but he is a solid player. I mean, we saw that Lowe is the guy who Passan believes the Yankees should fill, as they need to plug an infield hole that's caused such concentration. And on top of that, what we see is that Lowe, he has definitely struggled in Yankee Stadium thus far as an away player. He's got a 175 batting average, 24 hits, 8 home runs, and 28 RBIs with 17 runs scored in his 39 games there. So the batting average is not good, but even so, he's still able to hit home runs, which is a good sign. So the Yankees could end up getting a power bat and a guy who could field at second base to kind of cover themselves, something that would help a lot for this New York Yankees team where things stand right now. I mean, look, for the New York Yankees, it's going to be interesting. Right now, he's having a solid season, like 242 batting average, 11 home runs, a 720 OPS, a 104 OPS plus, solid second baseman. It's not some blockbuster trade by any means, but it does help the New York Yankees get better in the short term. And now there's going to be some stipulations with this. I mean, it's not the greatest season ever, and there is some money issues, as we know Hal Steinbrenner doesn't really want to start paying out much more money. And you look at Lau's contract, he is on this club option, and he's got another one next year, which likely would be accepted. I mean, that $10 million right now and the $11 million next year make for a very interesting contract, and you start to wonder what is going to happen with it. If the Yankees were to trade for him, he is their second baseman for next year as well, most likely, unless they were to try to move him in some subsequent trade over the offseason where they try to improve their team, or just want to use him as a trade chip, because it's not like Marcus Stroman, who's just eating money, or DJ LeMahieu, who's just eating money for your team, and there's no possible way to get him off. You could easily trade Lowe away over the offseason. So this could be a complete rental that the Yankees can try to get a return on investment on as well, which does make some sense for them to do. There's not a ton of infielders available, so Lowe does make some sense for a team that's 30 and 29 as the Rays right now. So it does sort of add up and make a lot of sense. Now, you look at DJ LeMahieu. And he's gotten better throughout this season as time has went on. His batting average is up to a 245. He's got 12 hits and 49 at-bats. He's got an on-base percentage of 315, a slugging of 327, and an OPS of 641. So it's not like he's playing great baseball. His offense is still below average. The defense is there, though. He still looks like a very solid defensive second baseman. And we know that both Brian Cashman and Aaron Boone really like DJ LeMahieu. LeMahieu's a good veteran leader in the locker room. He's a good voice to have around. He's been on the Yankees for a while now, so he understands what's going on with this team. He's been managed by Aaron Boone this entire time, so there's a really, really good connection there. Boone said pretty early on in regards to LeMahieu as well that he would never bet against a healthy DJ LeMahieu. LeMahieu's been healthy, and there's been moments where it's like, it's not the worst ninth-hole hitter in the world, and he's still a good fielder, so it becomes less of a pressing need. However, the Yankees definitely still do want to get better. I understand that they're one of the best teams in the American League and all that, and one of the best teams in baseball. So it's not like they're in some situation where things are in dire straits and they desperately need an upgrade or they'll miss the playoffs, but they are having this championship window right now, and you want to try to capitalize on that. The Yankees obviously don't want to give away a ton of prospects, and Brandon Lowe does that. And on top of that, what you start to see is a situation that could work out quite well for the New York Yankees after all, which would be good for the team to have. Now, on top of that, you also look at Jazz Chisholm, who's now playing third base for the Yankees, and throughout the season, he's almost entirely played second base outside just returning from injury. That literally just happened last night, and we've seen him have 108 at-bats. He hit a home run in his first game back. Still has that 194 batting average and is striking out a good amount, which is something that needs to be fixed. He's got 6 stolen bases on the season already, which is nice. He's got an OPS of 757 and an OPS plus of 113, so he is above average in both of those. Even if it's just by a little bit, he is still above average on offense, and he's definitely an above average defensive player. He's got a great arm, so he could easily play third base, and he can really play wherever the team needs, and that's what he said he's willing to do because he wants to win. So it does add up and make sense for the New York Yankees to go out and make a move, but definitely with them, they are infatuated with Jazz Chisholm. They love him. Jazz just said he's only been here 9 or 10 months, and he feels like he's been here his entire career just with the way everything's gone for the team. So Jazz is clearly liking his time with the New York Yankees, and you have that, but it just becomes a matter of, do you want to go with LeMahieu or do you want to try to upgrade him? And is Lowe your best situation for an upgrade? Or can you go out and find someone that fits the team better? That's really what happens, because the Yankees, Lowe is a left-handed guy. He's a left-handed batter. The Yankees don't want that. They want a righty. So that's where things become really, really difficult to consider. I would imagine the Yankees would rather try to find someone who's right-handed. And if they are looking at lefties, they would probably, I would say they're more likely to look at a Ryan McMahon who plays third base, and Jazz can move back to second, and then everyone's happy as long as the Yankees are looking for lefties over righties. But they're not. They're going to look for a right-handed guy. So it kind of makes me a little, I'm not exactly sure if this is the move the Yankees are going to make. I actually don't think they're going to, because he's a lefty. So we'll see what goes down with the New York Yankees. We'll see what Brian Cashman evidently does. What do you guys want to see Brian Cashman do? Let me know in the comments down below. Like this video, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Have a great day, and go Yankees.